Incident fireworks and light shows welcoming the new year across the world. Kia ora, good evening. An outstanding officer and a said in your story. The Commissioner knew Lynn Fleming personally. What else did he have to say?
Yeah, the Commissioner actually served here in Tasman earlier in his career, so he actually knew both of the officers who were struck by the vehicle personally. He was up at the hospital earlier today, and it was actually only 2 hours after Lynn's death that he fronted media. And kind of as he walked in the room, you could really feel himself and everyone else from police who was there, the weight of what had happened. Lynn Fleming is the 34th police officer to lose their life in the line of duty in New Zealand. And for more on that, here's Sam Ollie.
This morning's
Meanwhile, here and across the world, people are welcoming in the new year with light shows and fireworks. Just a few moments ago, it was midnight in the Big Apple. Around 1 million people gathering in New York's Times Square to watch the famous ball drop. Heavy security in place, but police said there was no specific threat. We, of course, one of the first in the world to get the 2025 celebration started. The biggest fireworks display in Auckland and festivals across the country. Jacob Johnson reports.
From downtown Auckland to Cardrona Valley, crowds gathered across the country to mark the ending of one year and the start of another.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Many travelling some distance to our biggest city to see the Sky Tower's 500-kilogram fireworks display.
I'm so excited to see it finally in real life.
My first night in New Zealand.
It's her first night in New Zealand. She's from America.
It's our first time here. We're international students.
Heavy rain cancelled Christchurch's biggest party at Hagley Park. And though wet weather threatened events elsewhere, showers on the east coast didn't dampen spirits at Gisborne's Rhythm and Vines. Revellers trudging through fields of mud, partying until sunrise.
Yeah, boy.
Conditions drier in other festival hotspots across the Motu.
It's not raining like R&B, so this is awesome.
It's just a place where all the young people can congregate and they can find themselves, you know?
The thousands attending Rhythm and Alps finding their own rhythm. Singing along into the early hours. Some, as is New Year tradition, sharing their wishes and goals for 2025.
Probably get a missus, make a lot of money.
Lots of gains in the gym.
Money and good grades, thank you.
Nothing but good blessings.
Prosperity and good health.
For us to get a full-time job.
Bit of optimism. That's what we need.
I wish 2025 brings luck to all of you.
Bringing in the good vibes for 2025. Only upwards and good from here. Woo!
Hopes high across Aotearoa as the clock struck midnight. Taking smiles, laughter and love into the new year. Jacob Johnson, One News.
And tired. Sydney hosting a dazzling display, 9 tonnes of fireworks over 20 minutes, launched from 16 locations, including barges, platforms lifted by drones, and of course, the Harbour Bridge. In the United Arab Emirates, the world's largest building, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, burst with light as thousands watched on. The words Happy New Year projected onto the building in various languages. China's president delivered a New Year message wishing happiness and peace, while drones, robots and virtual reality helped showcase traditional and modern Chinese culture in a broadcast to the nation. And the weather failed to put a dampener on London's spectacular display. While events were disrupted across Scotland and northern England, crowds gathered in central London for the show that centres around the London Eye and on the River Thames. Just ahead, as Vladimir Putin marks his own milestone, what message he's shared with Russians in his New Year's address and their message back to him.